and Public Affairs Analyst Ejiro Sagua. Good to see you, Mr. Sagua.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Ibrahim. Good morning, Olamide. Good morning, viewers.
Right, so this is not new, really, because I remember growing up, I did IRK, I did CRK, and this is something that I'm not sure whether it's still there. But the fact that building on what General Ibrahim Babangida's recent call to introduce religious knowledge in public schools, how expedient do you consider it?
Well, to start with, I think you cannot overemphasize the need for morals in the society, the need for values in the society. So coming from an elder statesman, I think it will attract some attention, for the changes that are required to take place. Because you heard what, permit me to use the word IBB. That's what we fondly call him at the time he was the head of state. So IBB referred to the importance of these religious studies. He broke it down to Christian religious knowledge, and he said Islamic religious knowledge, and he said moral subjects. And he gave an example of when he was in the secondary school in the 50s and the 60s. And he said Christians and Muslims used to pray and play together in love and unity.
Absolutely.
You see, I went to secondary school when he was head of state, from 1983 to about 88, 89. And I had friends that were of other faith. I had an Usman Abu, he was a Muslim. I had Olumide Giwa, he was a Muslim. And we all, there was nothing like we're different.
That's right.
We were relating in love, even up till now, after 30 years. We still relate in love. So I think that it is the politicians, right, that created this divide and rule thing. Because we're all together. We had a sense of community. Everyone was carrying out their own religion freely. But now it seems to be an explosive environment where it is now religion determining relationships, determining partnerships. It shouldn't be so. But back to your question, the society as it is now, Nigeria, as at this 2024, the statistics say we're about 230 million. And out of that, 70% of that are young people from 30 down. So you have 70%, about 160-something, million people, if I'm correct with the mathematics. So the majority of the youths in Nigeria today, they need direction. So IBB made this statement, like you said, when the chairman of the Niger State chapter of the CAN, Most Reverend Dr. Bolus Dawa Yohana, paid him a visit at the hilltop. And in his characteristic manner, as an elder statesman, IBB always, he welcomes everybody and he gives them proper advice, in the best interest of peace and unity in the nation. You must give that to him. He welcomes everybody. Yes, there are some things that happened in the past that some Nigerians may not forgive him for up till now. But I look at him as a man getting close to the end, and I guess he's, reminiscing and looking, how can we make things better? Because he gave an assurance to that CAN team that he's ready to follow them. He even said he would speak to the president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said he would also speak to the governor of Niger State. So this particular issue is described to be a topmost issue in Niger State. I don't know if it spreads across all the other states of the country, but for this particular discussion, I think Niger State is the focus. Then it's of course they said it should be go around the states too.